We got together on a Zoos day. Only Ben Havman gets home from 3 days in Coachella and goes to a concert the very next day. What we both thought would lead to be a spring fling quickly turned into 2 years of long distance, a summer at the Shark Tank, and living in the suburbs 6 years later. I knew I was in love with you the moment you let all of my wild best friends storm into your house like a hurricane and loved them all just as much as I do. The daily breakfast burritos delivered to my office door also helped seal the deal. You push me to my limits that make me better, whether it's quizzing me on simple math, going to a concert on a school night, getting in the car at 6 a.m. so we can vacation longer, and getting vertical on a Sunday, or going the extra mile in backpacking. You have this energy about you that is both exhilarating, exhausting, and powerful, all at the same time. I can feel it when you hold me, when you touch me. You make me feel safe and secure like I've never felt before. You immediately taught me the importance of balance in a relationship. You think my triangles are silly, but to me they remind me of the importance of balance in a healthy partnership. I vow to always wipe the kitchen counters after you, always have your back, fly so you will buy, try to say I'm sorry first more often, try to be a better athlete than I was yesterday, plan an entire vacation one day, continue to create a division of labor between Ben jobs and Hailey jobs, and to only love you on days that end in a Y. It's too late to turn back now, Benny. You turn my 6s to 9s. You are my someday. You're my someday kind of love.
That was so good. Mids. A lot of vows include phrases like, I'm the luckiest guy to have you, or you make me the luckiest man in the world. In our case though, and I think about this often, there truly was a great amount of luck that went into it. When you walked into the elevator in 995 Market Street that Friday morning, I never would have guessed I'd be marrying you 6 years later. You looked great, even though it was like 7 a.m. on a Friday morning, and you had sunglasses on inside the elevator. Little did I know that this whole vibe would be very on brand. In my mind, I was thinking, damn, who is this girl? But of course, I didn't actually say anything, and I just watched you get off on the 6th floor. I was very lucky to be in the elevator with you that day. I was even luckier to have a great friend from college, Gina, who just so happened to work on that exact same floor. When I told Gina about this girl that I saw get off on her floor, she immediately knew what I was talking about. She said, oh, that's Hailey, I'll introduce you. She even told me to try and do my best to keep you from going to grad school in just a few months. Again, very, very lucky. When we officially met in North Beach on our friend's rooftop, I was hooked. You were funny without trying to be, both hot and cute at the same time, and just the way you talked made me smile. We're both lucky that we also ended less than stellar relationships just in time to go to Zoos Day together and enjoy a few months before you left. It didn't take long after that I knew I was in love with you. I knew that you were going to go to Portland for your master's, and I was so proud of you for that. I was planning on making it work, and I don't ever remember being nervous that it wouldn't work. The LDR, while not ideal at the time, was actually very lucky. I got a chance to meet so many of your Oregon State friends, your family, your childhood friends, and enjoy Chez Jose. Living together for the summer in between your years of grad school at the Shark Tank, how easy that was, how great you got along with all of my dearest and closest best friends. I knew in my head at that moment I was gonna be lucky enough to marry you one day. We've done a ton already, I won't even list it all here, but we've known each other for just over 20% of our lives. You knew I was gonna sneak some math into this. I can't wait to spend 100% of the rest of it with you. I vow to always listen, always make you laugh, or at least try, and I always try to make you feel as lucky as I do to get to marry you. I love you.
Me too.
I've taken to heart is, as a parent, you can never be happier than your son or daughter. And today I'm a happy man because my son has married an amazing woman and life partner. To Ben and Hailey, may your greatest expectations be the least that you achieve. You'll have a beautiful life if that happens. Thank you.
Let's raise our glasses to the bride and groom for many years of happiness, love, and respect. I love you both.
When we're alone, you got my love, don't let it go. Feels like we're paper thin, one step away from caving in. When you're out with all the wild roams,
I did the best we could, but every now and then a few things would fall through the cracks. What I remember most about those years is Hailey telling me every day how annoying I was. Usually followed by footsteps stomping up the stairs and her bedroom door slammed. Then we got really lucky. Christy came in our lives. Here's to many years of happiness and adventures. I love you both.
I love you both so much, and I'm so glad I've made it through that as coherently as possible. So now I can go have a drink. So everyone, raise a glass to my brother Ben and my new sister Hailey. Cheers.
Time stops when we're alone. You got my love, don't let it go. Feels like we're paper thin, one step away.